I am welcoming you all of them to Chemistry of Main Group Elements course. Today I am going to talk about sulfur compounds of phosphorus. Sulfur compounds of phosphorus. Phosphorus forms various kinds of compounds with sulfur. These compounds are almost similar with the oxides of phosphorus. Almost both cases, oxides and sulfurs of phosphorus, both structures as well as their properties are almost. Some cases there will be so much of differences will be there, but most of the cases in generally both of them are going very parallelly. Okay. In case of, if we come to sulfur compounds of phosphorus, it has various kind of structures, and each sulfur with phosphorus having oxidation state of +3, +4 and +5, variety of oxidation state with the phosphorus and sulfur can be discussed in this lecture. First one I am going to talk about thiophosphate. Thiophosphate. It's almost similar to that of phosphate. Phosphate, we know that it has the general formula of PO4 3-. Similarly, in case of when we come to thiophosphate, it has the formula of PS4 3-. So both of them have the tetrahedral geometry. We know that the central atom phosphorus was surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms in the form of tetrahedral geometry. Similar structure you can expect for PS4 3-. And then the next one is hypodithiiophosphate. Hypodithiiophosphate. It's the similar derivative. The derivative you can take like that of hypodiphosphoric acid. Hypodiphosphoric acid, we know that it has the general formula of PO3. It has one phosphorus bond, and it has the overall charge. If we count, that means then what happened? It has 4-. Okay. Similarly, in case of, if we come to hypodithiophosphate, it has P2S6 4-. Okay. So both hypodiphosphate and hypodithiophosphate, both of them have the same structure. Both of them have one PP bond. Okay. Then next one is metaphosphate. Metathiophosphate. What does it mean, metathiophosphate? It has the formula of PS2 - twice. So PS2 minus, I mean most probably here the oxidation state of phosphorus is +3. Okay, PS2 minus twice. It has the structure of, it has the core of P2S2 4-membered ring. P2S2 4-membered ring, and one sulfur. Each phosphorus has one more sulfur and one lone pair for each phosphorus center. But if we compare with the oxygen chemistry, normally the metaphosphate, I mean PO2 minus N. This one, for example, if N is equal to 4 means it has a kind of 4-membered ring. I think I am correct. Yes, it has either, in case if N is equal to 4 means it has P4O4 8-membered rings will be there. P4O4 8-membered rings. But in case of, if N is equal to 3 means it has P3, O3, 6-membered ring, which is a core of the molecule of PO2 minus N. That is the metaphosphate. But when we come to metathiophosphate, it has the core of 4-membered ring P2S2, 4-membered ring. That is another one more difference between the. In this case, we can observe the difference between the thiophosphate versus metathiophosphate versus metaphosphate. Okay. Then I am going to talk about another variety of thiophosphates. Next one have the general formula P S N twice 2 minus. For example, in case if N is equal to 3, then P2 S6 2 minus. Okay. For in case if N is equal to 4 means P2 S8 2 minus. N is equal to 5 means P2 S10 2 minus. Okay. In case in all cases have the similar type of core. For example, it has P S N P S N. Then what happened? How many? Remaining 4 more is there. Yes. Yes. Okay. 2 minus. If N is equal to 1 means, if I am putting N is equal to 1 in this structure means, I think to avoid confusion I put here M. Yeah. M is equal to 1 means then that is P2 S6 2 minus. If M is equal to 2 means it has P2 S8 2 minus, which has disulfide linkage. Yes, linkage. Yes, 2 minus. Here, yes, 2 minus. The sulfide ion here bridging the 2 phosphorus atoms. But in this case, disulfide linkages bridging the 2 phosphorus center. If M is equal to 3 means that is P2 S10 2 minus, which has trisulfide linkage. Yes, 2 minus. So this trisulfide linkage is bridging the 2 phosphorus atoms. So in all cases you have similar type of structure. It is another kind of thiophosphate derivative. Then the fourth one, the last one we have, which has the general formula P S 2 N minus. PS2 N minus. For example, in case if it is a PS2 N is equal to 4 means that is P4 S8 4 minus. In case if N is equal to 5 means P4 S10 5 minus. Sorry, P5 S10 5 minus. Then in case N is equal to 6 means P6 S12 6 minus. So you can see the structure of this one. This structure actually what happened almost similarly you can see with oxygen chemistry, oxides of phosphorus chemistry also. For example, P4 S8 minus, it has 4-membered ring. PS2 PS2. It has 4 phosphorus bond. Charge 4 minus. But when you come to the next one, it has PS2. It has, in this case what happened? It has 5 phosphorus bond, they have 5-membered ring. The last one is P6X equal 6 minus. If this one have 6 P phosphorus bond in the form of 6-membered ring. It's another kind of thiophosphate derivative. So this one will be comparable with the phosphorus oxygen chemistry also. PO2 6 minus also have PO2 6 times 6 minus also have same structure. Okay. So this one will be called as, this compound will be called as hypohexa metaphosphate. Hypohexa metaphosphate hexaanion. In this compound will be called as hypohexa metathiophosphate hexaanion. This one will be called as hypopenta metathiophosphate pentaanion. This one hypohexa metathiophosphate tetraanion. So you can see here both the oxygen chemistry as well as the sulfur going almost similar in this case. Okay. Then next one, let me go to the neutral molecules of sulfur, phosphorus sulfur compounds. Neutral molecules. Neutral molecules, actually we had a compounds of P4S3 to P4S10. You can see that how many compounds, almost 8 compounds you can be in the form of neutral molecules. All molecules we are going to discuss structure in this lecture. P4S3 to P4S10. P4S4, P4S5, P4S6, P4S7, P4S8, P4S9, last one is P4S10. P4S3 will be called as tetraphosphorus trisulfide. Actually, generally this can be synthesized by reacting red phosphorus with sulfur powder under carbon dioxide atmosphere. If you react this one, red phosphorus and sulfur in presence of carbon dioxide atmosphere, you can get various kind of phosphorus sulfate compounds. P4S3, P4S7 and the last one is P4S10. This can be purified by either sublimation or crystallization. Depending upon the procedure, you can get one of the compound in higher yield. Further, repeatedly purifying this mixture can get, one of them can get the higher yield. In this case, the very important one is, we have to use the atmosphere of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide atmosphere is very important. Unless otherwise, carbon dioxide atmosphere is not the means, because of it will liberate huge amount of energy. That energy can make the vapor of sulfur and phosphorus can explode violently. To avoid the vapor of phosphorus and sulfur, avoid explosion reaction, needs to use the atmosphere of carbon dioxide atmosphere. Only then what happen? You can get the various compound. First of all, need to extract with the carbon disulfide. If we extract with the carbon disulfide, we can get these 3 compounds. Further purification, either with sublimation or crystallization, can get one of them in the higher yield. Then next one is tetraphosphorus trisulfide. Tetraphosphorus trisulfide. That one we are going to see in detail. Tetraphosphorus trisulfide. Once we prepare this tetraphosphorus trisulfide, we can make so many derivatives from them. Actually, this compound is highly soluble in carbon disulfide, and this compound is highly stable compound. Atmospheric oxygen as well as atmospheric moisture does not react with P4S3. That is the advantage of this compound. So, due to that reason, this compound can be used for the purpose of matchbox. Normally, matchbox people will use the olden days white phosphorus. White phosphorus, we know that it's very highly reactive as well as it's very dangerous to use in public. They are dangerous for public use. So that white phosphorus can be replaced by tetraphosphorus trisulfide. The very important one is it does not react with the atmospheric oxygen as well as moisture. That is the advantage of tetraphosphorus trisulfide. And then structure, if I have to talk about structure, it has 3 pp bond. 3 pp bond. Just to keep these things in memory, then you can easily draw the structure. 3 pp bond. Another one, phosphorus has sulfur bond, which does not involve in pp bond. Yes. This one has the structure of P4S3. This one, if you dissolve in carbon disulfide, then if you react with iodine, you can get one of the pp bond will be get now cleaved. So you have a structure of P4S3I2. This one will be called as beta form. In room temperature, it will be slowly, sorry, complete this one. In room temperature, it will be slowly converted to alpha form. Alpha form, how does the structure has? P, yes, here again P, sulfur. Okay. So this one has sulfur bond I. Okay. Under room temperature, what happened? Beta form is changing to alpha form. Alpha P4S3I2. Okay. So then once we prepare this one, this precursor can be used for the reaction with the reaction. It can be used for the preparation of P4S4. Okay. This one, if I react with bis trimethyl tin sulfide, if I react this one, this will give beta form. This one is alpha P4, sorry, not alpha, beta P4S4. Okay. How can I get alpha form? This one, if I react with the bis trimethyl tin sulfide, then I can get the alpha form. This one is alpha P4S4. You can see that one, this molecule has 2 pp bond. 2 pp bond. Similarly, this molecule also has 2 pp pp bond. It also have gamma structure. How can I get gamma compound? Gamma compound can be obtained by reacting. I can draw. Gamma compound can be obtained by reacting P4S3 plus P4S3 plus P4S5. If you react this one to 100 degrees Celsius, then we can get gamma form. How does the gamma form looks like? Gamma form also have 3 pp bond. 3 pp bond, and also it has one of them does not have any pp bond. Additionally, structure does not look good. Additionally, one of the phosphorus, any one of them have p double bond. Yes, this one will be called as gamma P4S4. It has 3 pp bond. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we have seen 3 different form of P4S4. Then next one is P4S5, tetraphosphorus pentasulfide. Tetraphosphorus pentasulfide, that is P4S5. This P4S5 can be easily obtained by reacting with the sulfur powder of P4S4. P4S4, if you react with sulfur in carbon disulfide, you can get one of the pp bond is replaced by p. Yes. Okay. Then one of them have p double bond. Yes. Okay. This one is alpha P4S5. Then next one is beta form. Beta form, again what happened? Plus in case of beta form means what? How you have to draw the structure? P. Okay. P sulfur. Okay, sulfur, okay, sulfur, okay. So this one is the structure of beta P4S5. You can see that in this compound has, both compound has one pp bond. Okay. P4S5, tetraphosphorus pentasulfide. If we heat it to higher temperature, it can undergo disproportionation into P4S3 and P4S7. This reaction will be called as disproportionation reaction. So one of the phosphorus having oxidation state was reduced, another one phosphorus having oxidation state was, another one having phosphorus oxidation state was increased. So this reaction will be called as disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. And P4S7, it's sensitive towards atmospheric moisture. It can slowly decompose to hydrogen sulfide and converted to phosphorus oxide. But P4S3, I already said that one, it's highly soluble in carbon disulfide, and as well as it's not reacting with the atmospheric oxygen. Once we prepare P4S7, that can be used to prepare P4S6. P4S7 can be used to prepare P4S6. If you react this one with the phosphine, triphenyl phosphine has the ability to take out the sulfur from other compounds. So it can be used to form P4S6 plus triphenyl phosphine sulfide. So this one what happened? Tetraphosphorus hexasulfide. The structure of tetraphosphorus hexasulfide, you can remember that structure with the before case actually. It's not that much difficult structure. It's again what happened? Easy only. What happened? Okay. Double bond sulfur. So now this is the structure of P4S356. P4S6. Okay. And P4S5 in case if we have to obtain is P4S6. If we react again to one equivalent of triphenyl phosphine, we can get tetraphosphorus pentasulfide. Okay, the structure of P4S7. How does the structure of P4S7 looks like? P4S7 has one of the phosphorus will be double bond having S. This is the structure of P4S7. Okay. Then tetraphosphorus decasulfide P4S10. P4S10 can be obtained by reacting phosphorus, white phosphorus with liquid sulfur. Liquid sulfur at 300 degrees Celsius can obtain P4S10. So this one, in case if this reaction has a impurity of oxides and unreactive sulfur, that can be purified by distillation. If you have done distillation, what happened? We can get the pure compound of tetraphosphorus pendecasulfide. Okay. A solution of P4S10 in cresol. If you dissolve cresol, P4S10 and cresol, if you dissolve, that will be called as, it's called as phosphocresol, which can be used as flotation agent in working up of lead. Okay. Then from P4S10, how can we get P4S9 and P4S8? That will be again what happened? Same almost reaction whatever we have seen before, similar type of reaction. We have to react with triphenyl phosphine. Okay, first of all, I would like to draw the structure of P4S10. You can see that this compound does not have any phosphorus bond. Phosphorus after P4S8, from P4S8 to P4S10 does not have any kind of phosphorus bond. You can see that this is the structure of P4S10. If you react this one with the no PP bond, then if you react this one with the triphenyl phosphine or phosphorus trichloride or maybe red phosphorus, any of them, if you react with one equivalent, you can get P4S9. This one is the structure of P4S9. Another one, if you react this one with the another equivalent of triphenyl phosphine, you can get P4S8. This one is the structure of P4S8. So in all the three compound does not have any PP bond. Okay. The last one actually I have to talk here about ester. P4S2, ester, because this is another differences between, because P4S10 is react with alcohol to form diester. Only diester will form. In case of oxides is reacted, it can form both mono as well as diester. That is the again reaction, again differences we can observe between oxides of sulfur and sulfides of, so oxides of phosphorus and sulfides of phosphorus plus hydrogen sulfide. Okay, so tetraphosphorus decasulfide, if you react with two equivalents of alcohol, always it will form only diester. But if you react with the corresponding oxide P4O10 with alcohol, it can give both monoester as well as diester. That is again another differences. And phosphorus P2S5 tetraphosphorus pentasulfide P4S10 also react with ammonia at high temperature, liquid ammonia. Liquid ammonia you can react to form nitrites. You can convert to nitrites. P3N5 plus H2S. P4S10. This reaction will occur only at a high temperature. Only at high temperature only it can form nitrites. In case if it has gone to the low temperature, then what happened? It can give only the ammonium salt of various kind of phosphorus amide, thiophosphorus amide. Okay. Then I think I would like to, I have completed this section. Both in case of dialkyl as well as diaryl thiophosphoric acid. This dialkyl as well as diar, it is alkyl group, that will be called as dialkyl. In case R is equal to phenyl group, then that is the diaryl. Both dialkyl and dialkyl or diaryl thiophosphoric acid are normally using in high pressure lubricants, oil additive as well as flotation agents. Okay, now I would like to conclude for this session. In this session, we have discussed various kinds of thiophosphorus compounds, like there are thiophosphates, metaphosphates, metathionophosphates, hypodiphosphates, and various kind of neutral phosphorus sulfide compounds such as P4S3 to P4S10. In all cases, we have seen their structures. P4S3, if we have taken, means it has 3 pp bond, but when we go to P4S4, then it has only 2 pp bond. When we come to low, when you increase the when you increase the number of sulfur in the compounds, what happened? pp bond is getting cleaved. So finally what happened? From P4S8 to P4S10 does not have any kind of pp bond. P4S4 has 3 different forms. Each form actually what happened? Different structures. Alpha form, beta form and gamma form. Similarly P4S5 has 2 different forms. One is alpha form and another one is beta form. Alpha form will form only at a higher temperature. When you are going to prepare P4S5, normally it has to be prepared from P4S4 with the sulfur. In that reaction, if you have taken the reaction medium to higher temperature, we can get major product of alpha P4S5. In case if you have gone to the lower temperature, we can get the beta P4S5. Okay, I would like to I have concluded. Thank you very much for all of them participated in this lecture. The reference for this topic is Inorganic Chemistry, Holman Weiberg. Holman Weiberg, 34th edition. Finally, thank you very much for all.